I am practically sleeping in my car at the parking lot one Wednesday morning when Mala gives me a call. "What can you tell me about Alina Chandrakrishnan? Any potential family problems?" she asks. It's not even 9 o'clock. I have barely been able to deposit Ria off at preschool, barely been able to pull a brush through my hair, have not had any coffee because drinking it could make me puke. "Huh?" I ask dumbly. Mala works at a high school, which means she's been up and at it for about 2 hours now. Her brain is active and alert. Plus, she's not a mother with another kid on the way. "Aren't you at work?" she asks. Something about her voice sparking brightly through the cell is now also making me want to vomit. It may be true what they say about cell phones. I groan and open the car door to retrieve my coat. I've had to pick it up from the dry cleaners. When I am a mother again, I, Priti Sharma, I vow, will hire someone else to do these kind of jobs for me. The air conditioning in the lobby shocks me into waking up. "I think I know who you're talking about," I tell Mala. "She's still in peds, underweight, she has no siblings, both her parents work." I confirm all of this info after reading it off Alina's file at the office. Being able to do this makes me feel strangely better. I think, if all I had to do was find files and read information to kind friends, maybe I would feel happier about my mornings. "Do you think there's an eating disorder?" I ask Mala. In response, I hear heavy chewing. That's Mala. She's 33, single, voluntarily working with high school students, and she's got the metabolism of a 12-year-old. "No," she answers, "it's something else. She doesn't want to move back to India with her parents." I'm almost beginning to wake up. I've sat down and pulled my feet up. My acid reflux has died down. "Would you?" I ask her. Then we both kind of snicker and chuckle, like we would have done 20 years ago, when our mothers brought up arranged marriage or something crazy like that. "God, I miss you," I tell her, which makes me feel foolish for a second. We do live in the same town again, after all. What am I missing? Why do I feel like a broken down servant when really I'm a doctor? "It's just those hormones," Mala responds to my show of emotion. "When are you going to start your own practice?" I ask her. I want Mala to, meet somebody, even if it's somebody she has to take in and therapize as a head case. Maybe it's just that I want her to go through all of this with me. The fights over logistics with a husband, the fatigue and numbing loss of ambition. Maybe I just want her to be as miserable as I am sometimes. "Too much overhead," she says. Somehow, I feel as if we're not telling each other something. "Did you hear about Urmi Bhatt?" I ask her. "My father says PK uncle keeps saying she's gone into hospitality services. She's a hotel security systems dealer." Mala responds through chews, saying that she'd heard, but it's not a surprise because PK uncle was never one to push his kids. "What are you talking about?" I ask her. "He and Ruchi auntie didn't push conventional success. They tried to get Urmi and Amay to do their own thing." "And that's wrong?" I'm surprised enough by Mala to be fully awake now, without caffeine. She's always going on and on about how Indian kids need to be more creative about their professional choices. I've always thought that, truth be told, and Mala has held it against me that I became a doctor, and then even got married to another Indian doctor from my medical school. No, of course it's not wrong," Mala laughs. "But sometimes I think Urmi and Amay weren't given enough encouragement to find themselves," she answers. This is Mala these days. She's not a parent, but she's got all the answers. "I'm sorry," I say, "but I don't remember any of our parents encouraging us to find ourselves. If they had," I want to add, "I might be cutting hair right now." "I know," she admits. "Just keep your ears out about Alina, okay? You gotta go?" she asks. I look at the clock on my computer. I tell her I've still got a few. "Chetan Kumar is getting married," she says then, "to some woman from India." This is when I wonder if she really called me at 8:30 in the morning to discuss her case with this Indian girl, Alina, or if she's called me to gossip about this, the impending marriage of a family friend who's younger than we are, who kind of had a thing for Mala when we were teenagers. Sometimes I just wonder is all, she continues. I sigh and open my drawer in search of some crackers to stick in my coat pocket. You wonder what? I ask her. You wonder whether you could have robbed the cradle with that one? Like his mom wouldn't have totally gone berserk? I heard that they found this woman at a finishing school or whatever in Bombay. She's like an Indian geisha. I hear something through the phone. Mala has sprayed water out onto her desk. Maybe the word is concubine, I continue, enjoying being able to crack her up. She's shrieking and cackling into the phone. I wonder if this is allowed in her office. That's too much. Oh God, why are we so mean, Mala finishes. She's right, I think, as I nibble on my old saltines and watch the clock tick down until I will have to be on my feet for 8 hours. We are mean. We are smart, successful, and I am even a mother. My husband is a doctor like me. But when it comes to talking about the past, there is something mean and small that we share, even if it's just as simple and pure that we both survived the same mess of being Indian kids together. And then I realize what I miss about her. I miss myself. I miss the younger and less formed part of me, the less experienced self. I miss not knowing how it will all turn out.